I know this is off, and you're not supposed to put anything on it when you're not using it. And this is rusty. I don't know why. I did not do that. Charles told me I've done that. So these are off, and there is something on top of both of them, and I would not do that. I need a kitchen with more space, but I am past that. It is time for my self-deceased, and you don't afford it, because you do not leave me any place I would stay while you are in your mortuary problems. This is the supermarket bag. It is maybe Kroger or maybe Smith's. It's a Smith, but that is the Kroger logo. Yes. Okay, this is what's left of the darn good chili mix. So boil 7 cups of water for the whole bag. This could be maybe about 3 cups of water is what I need. And I have 4 cups of water right here. 3.5 cups of water. Okay, I will pour it in. That's what's wrong with the directions. The directions say to pour the water in. It will pour it in the pot. I found a photo image of my mom on the internet. It is in heavy leverage to see it without her giving it to me herself to myself directly. Off high 987. Okay. That smells good. I made cinnamon buns by Pillsbury, and I made them within the time on the packaging. and it's still stained lightly brown on the pan. So, how closely was I watching the time? If I was off, I was still able to eat all but 3 of them. So I ate several. I don't know how many I ate. There are 3 left. Um, so this is stained a little brown from the cinnamon. And I don't know why, because it smelled good. The whole apartment smelled good, like cinnamon throughout the apartment for maybe about an hour. Yeah, I really liked it. But it leaves a stain here of cinnamon. And this is a new pan. I can't afford to stain it. I would not. I still want it to come off. I hope when I wash it, it will come off. It's a pizza tray. Yeah, I need it for pizza. I still have a lot of pizza to eat. So what I'm interested in about Mom is why does she have so much chutzpah? Mom is on the internet and she's with somebody I don't know because he doesn't look the same as when I saw him last here in Las Vegas. Mr. Marty Zuckerman. I think that's who's in the photo next to Mom. My mom is Donna Y. Moser, Donna Y. period Moser. She's not Mrs. She's just Mom. Yeah, she says Mrs. Moser is my mother-in-law, and that would be Grandma Silly. Yeah, but she's not really alive around me anymore. Grandma Silly might be in Auschwitz. I don't know where she is. She was reported that she died. There was a funeral, but uh, she might be in Auschwitz because she doesn't speak only English. She speaks German or some German accented English. I am approximately not interested in this video that I'm making because it's deceased in the threatening. I am really just hungry and I am making chili on camera because I live alone and this is how I afford to live alone. That you don't come in here and refuse to leave and you make your way here maybe in one day and then you never leave for the rest of your life and you're not myself. I am confident in the creation of myself, that I am deceased out of illegal alive cohabitation with strangers who hate me. Everybody who's not myself is a stranger who hates me, but you don't need to tell that to me. You can tell that to a jail, and then you can go to prison and tell everyone in the prison if you still remember, after you have to worry about your own self. You are very vicious felonies that you stay around in public when you know that you belong in prison and you take everybody hostage, that you don't want to go to prison to think about your own sick self. This will be the last time I alive. World number 17, order. There will be no after effects of that you've been here in any sort of reincarnation of the world. Order. That's deceased. If you see me, you will not see this world again. So we all want to know what you're doing in public ever because I'm alive. There's no need for you to be in public if I'm alive. You need a death on your prejudice, and that would be in prison. The camera doesn't want to stand up today. Yep, unfortunately. In my mind, it's going to fall either way, forward or back. I don't want that. I will move it in a moment. So what does anybody think of Taylor Swift singing many songs, maybe since the year 2008, something like that, all the way through 2025? She still has new songs now, and she is singing for the public because she is herself. Is that an honor? Is that a grace? I know the people at the Taylor Swift concerts have to worry about their own self around so many people at a concert. Yeah, it's not really a nice place to sit for a couple of hours. And then what? Do you have a car parking? Where are you going from a Taylor Swift concert? I know Taylor Swift won't come around here and clean the floor without refusing to leave. And touching everything and counting everything and moving it around. And then I would have to thank her for everything that I have as though she bought it for me, like my mom. Yes, I have a mom, I just mentioned, and I don't need another one because there's just mom, and then everybody else who says mom, that is like mom. But there is only one mom that I would know who calls me Becky. Yes, she named me Becky, and she's on the internet finally, yes. Who named me Becky? I caught her, but I don't have the female senior who named me Moser. Yes, I have to keep looking for that one. Okay, is that too high heat? What about number 6? So this foam, I would maybe not eat that, right? Well, I'm going to eat it. This you not having a sharp food supply because you've been selling it since I've been declared deceased. Well, I say I'm deceased. You can't repeat it. You're not allowed to see me anymore once I say I'm deceased. Because you can't repeat it to somebody else. You have to go directly to jail and prison because you are diagnosed as mentally ill. You think somebody died and it's not yourself. and you need a death for that reason. You cannot go around telling people that I'm deceased, or I don't care that you are deceased. You don't say that directly back to me. I don't care that you're deceased. Jerry, Geri, the landlord, you don't say that directly back to me. Where do you don't know how to go to a hospital because you heard that somebody died. I'm not sure self is in order. When I die, it will never be you. You don't understand that you have alive in more than one place. You have a name, you have a first name, you have a last name, but you don't have alive by your name. You don't have alive by just your genitals, you have public. When I say I'm deceased, you have to go directly to jail and prison. Directly, you have to go directly to jail and prison because you are insane. And you are threatening me. You're still checking my address, but it's deceased. The address is deceased. That's how you don't take me out of here anymore in an ambulance, but I've seen you do it. Yep, I've been out of here in an ambulance once since I said I'm deceased. Once. That's how we verify that you can still do that. Yes, but I have more leverage now so that you don't do that anymore. Now the leverage is if you hear me say I'm deceased, you know that you are diagnosed as insane and you go into an asylum and you have to figure out how to get there while you're insane in public. How are you going to get into an insane asylum when you're insane in public? Yes, that is the problem you made for yourself. I never made such a problem for anyone. This soup mix requires 25 minutes. I will be back in another YouTube video.